on, Paisan? I'm Danny Cess. This is Ces Says MaxEffort, another edition, episode 15. It's kind of a milestone episode.
Yeah.
We got Andrew bonVillain. Did I say that right?
That's good enough.
I'll take it.
We'll take that. Listen, growing up, I've heard it way many different ways. And look, you're up in New York. I'm down in Louisiana, and they butchered down here. So I've heard it all kind of different ways.
I mean, my last name's Cesternino. I've never heard somebody say it right. I just go by Cess. It's worked for me the last 30
shorten it up. Yeah,
37 years or so. So Andrew, do you go by Andrew, or you have like a nickname that you prefer?
So my legal name is Andrew, and I've never been called that my entire life. It's always Drew.
Drew. Okay, see, this is like why I like this Ces Says show.
Yeah.
All right, Drew. So tell me, this is quick hitters, get warmed up a little bit, who you are, where you're from, lunge streak. I know it snowed recently, if you were able to keep going with that.
Yeah.
So floor is yours, man.
Yep. So Southeast Louisiana, just for context, about 20 minutes outside of New Orleans. Lunge streak, I think today I hit 878. So I'll be approaching 900 here pretty soon in a few weeks. The goal would be to get to 1,000 for sure. And yeah, we got about 10 inches of snow last Tuesday here in Southeast Louisiana.
Damn.
Something we're not used to seeing. And I did keep the lunge streak alive during that. It was tough, especially lunging in the snow like that. Haven't done it before. And then I kind of made like a little track in the yard, in the neighbor's yard. And when I packed down the snow, I didn't realize it was going to like pack down like ice. So I started slipping and, but I was able to get through it.
Yeah. See, I mean, that's hard, but it's also like so unique, so different for you. Like you've lunged 878 times in a row, but this was the first time ever doing it.
The very first.
I feel like maybe there's like a little excitement or something there,
Yeah, it was different. I was actually looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah, well, that's cool. 878. I mean, if my math is right, by Muscle Island, you'll be at 1,000.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it would be weird if like you were at 999 and like Muscle Island Day was the day.
The day before.
Yeah, right. All right, cool. So I don't know that much about you. I don't even really know how you found Corey or like any of your background here getting into MaxEffort. Do you want to go into that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. So I found Corey back in probably 2009, 2010 off of Twitter when he was still at Muscle Farm.
Cool.
And then when he swapped over, he left Muscle Farm and he started MaxEffort. I pretty much immediately followed. He made the app. Always followed his workouts and stuff like that. So it was pretty easy swap. I always enjoyed his workouts, and then I definitely enjoy him now. Because here we are, I want to add get stacked. So
are you a get stacked guy?
Yeah, get stack's my favorite. I've done some pump 30s. I like doing those on Saturday just to get in the gym and get a little pump and get out and get the lunges done. But overall, the conjugate style with get stacked, lifting some heavy weights, that's always been kind of my niche.
Yeah, no, I like that. I'm always curious what people are doing on Saturday, and I like to hear you saying like you're just picking like a pump 30.
Yeah, just whatever I feel like I can use a little extra work on, I'll go in there and knock that out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, for me, I usually just do the lunges and stuff and some ab work, and but during the contest, people are like going above and beyond. I see the Brian and JV today doing 1.5 mile lunges. Like,
yeah. They're crazy, man. The mile lungers, yeah. I haven't worked. This is actually the first time last year I didn't measure out like how far I was lunging. Because a public track to me is like 30 minutes away, so it's kind of a decent little ride. So I've never lunged on a track. I got my it's a little feet reader wheel, and I measured it out, and so I've been lunging 800 meters this entire contest.
Yeah, no, I think that's awesome. I just like finding ways to make it work. I've definitely gone to a track. I don't go to a track that often, but I've clicked out how many steps. I've done that so many times that like I've just averaged it, and I just can follow my path.
Yep, for sure.
I've liked the get stacked. I felt like the get stacked and the pump 30s were like a very aligned last week, and I thought that was cool to like be doing the same workouts as everybody, but maybe not in the same program.
Yeah, I think it was very similar last week. I think the only thing with get stack, you obviously had the conjugate, but I think he added an extra superset on every day But
Yeah.
for the most part, like the first two supersets were almost identical.
Yeah, I like that. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it kind of felt like we were doing the same thing as the Pump 30 guys, just a little bit extra though.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so what about how are you eating right now?
I'm AF 101
Okay,
all the
cool.
way. I'm 100% on the green bean train, what everybody else for the most part.
Oh yeah.
With Dalton and the Del Monte. So definitely canned green beans over frozen, but I have
Okay.
tried them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, people love the canned beans. It's like super convenient, right away.
yeah, you just sometimes I don't even heat them up. I just dump them straight out the can and eat 'em with whatever I cooked, either some type of beef or chicken or whatever.
All right, cool. And what about like your nightly spike?
Nightly spike right now is Granny Smith apples with peanut butter because I don't like bananas.
What?
Yep, I sure don't.
What?
Yep. I'm one of those few crazy people out there that don't eat bananas.
Yeah. Oh, that is bananas. Like,
Yeah.
I am very much like during the contest and stuff, I might have like my big spike on the weekends. It might be like how G does, like 6 bananas or something.
Yeah.
I love bananas. It's insane.
Yeah. I wish I could. I started that was the hardest thing for me, was trying to figure out what I was gonna spike with when I went in with anabolic fasting. So I started off with blueberry shake with bananas in it, just to try to get the banana with peanut butter. But I wanted to try something a little different this time around, so I just went ahead and Granny Smith apples and peanut butter for right now, and then I'll try to throw in the coconut oil towards the end.
Yeah. Do you think this is more of like a taste thing? Like, are you really digging the apples, or you feel like you're getting a better workout, or you feel a little different in the morning?
I definitely like the taste. But yeah, I feel good on it right now, and
Good.
2 weeks in, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's like the important part. I think people think like, oh, like, they said to eat this, I just need to eat this. Like,
Right.
you should look at your body, and I think green beans has been like a consistent with everybody feeling good.
Yeah,
But
100%.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
and
Yeah.
it's just convenient. It's just, you always look at it like, I don't want to sit here and try to spend all my time trying to figure out some crazy little concoction of vegetables or whatever. But
Right.
canned green beans, you open it up and dump it out. It's pretty convenient, and it's working good.
Okay, cool. It's Saturday, so can only means one thing. We got cheat spikes tonight, baby.
Cheat spikes tonight. Yeah. So tonight will be the first time during the contest where I actually head out the house for dinner. Heading to Top Golf for her sister-in-law's birthday.
All right, cool.
I checked the menu out beforehand. They have chicken wings. I don't believe they have any type of vegetable or anything for me to eat on. So I'll probably it'll be just chicken wings, and then come home to probably a cheat spike.
Yeah. What's your cheat spike?
I got a creamy for Christmas, so along with all the other creamy guys in the chat,
Yeah.
I'm doing that. I pretty much just do almond milk with Raj cinnamon toast protein powder, and then I throw some cinnamon toast crunch cereal up in there with a little bit of peanut butter.
Okay. I have a lot of creamy questions. Maybe we could.
Yep.
Do you do a respin?
So I do light ice cream,
Yeah.
the regular spin, and then I respin it, and then I do my add-ins, and then I just hit it on respin. I pretty much respin it twice, but the second time I respin is with the add-ins.
Yeah. So I've never used that Rise protein. That's the second time this week I've heard people talk about it. So maybe I have to look into that.
Yeah, it's good. It's the only time I've tried it, the first time I've tried it, but it's been good.
What I think the most important thing that you said in how you were describing tonight was, hey, it's my sister's event. We're going to Top Golf. I've already looked at the menu. I know exactly what I'm getting. I think that's like so key during contest time to know, like, take anything out of the equation here. I'm getting chicken wings. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. You got to set yourself up for success, and that's one of the things you got to do.
Yeah. When I struggle a little bit with like the peer pressure of like, don't you want to try some of this? Like, no, I'm getting my chicken wings.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I definitely, if it wasn't contest time, it'd be easy to fall into that. But I think when you lock it in and you know what you're shooting for, it's pretty easy to look the other way.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, how bad do you want it? How serious are you about this contest? If you're playing to win, it's a little bit of sacrifice for a big gain, and I think that's like so key here, that you're not letting like an hour of 15 minutes maybe of just like eating some bullshit to get your good results. I think that's so important, man. So nice work here, Drew.
For sure.
It was my son's birthday last year during the contest. It's in February, so same thing this year. And like, I had a big party. I got like everybody some, like all types of Chinese food and stuff. And I ate, nuts and everyone was like making fun of me. I'm like, didn't I just buy you guys all dinner? And like, everyone
be nice,
Yeah,
exactly. I hear you. I think last year during the contest, I learned a little bit because there was there was a wedding, and then there was like you said, a birthday, and kind of just overindulged a little bit, and think that maybe what set me back just a little bit last year, but I ain't gonna let it happen this year.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's like the little things like that really add up. You know, Travis Coxworth, when he won, I heard him in his like exit interview, his like winner interview or whatever, and he talked about he went to like his grandfather's birthday and he did the same thing. He didn't eat what everybody ate. Everyone made fun of him, but he won a car. That's
exactly. And how long we're doing this? 10 weeks, 70 days. You can do it. It'll be over before we know it. And then if those events come up, then you can enjoy yourself then.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's still so early. It's like, even if you started on day one, we're not even halfway done with this contest.
No.
So, yeah.
There's still a lot of room for a lot of progress.
Yeah. The guys in the chat have been so good, like everyone's really pushing each other. Who can get crazier? We were just saying the 1.5 miles today. I used to look at last year and think, wow, people are lunging a mile. Like these guys are nuts. And now it's like, that's nothing, that's like a normal occurrence during the contest.
Yeah. They're starting to push the distances for sure on the lunges. It's crazy. It's definitely crazy.
Yeah. Do you ever do anything more than like the 1/2 mile?
So I'm just now getting pretty much acclimated to the 1/2 mile, 14 days in. But I plan on trying to push it a little further. I did 1 mile when I made my 1-year streak a few years ago or a couple years ago. But I haven't really done anything too crazy since then.
Yeah. So. With the contest comes a lot of these like new people and stuff, and it seems like the new people, they're like excited about G Social, but they're posting like a lot of, I don't want to say nonsense, but like stuff outside of the normal program.
Yeah, for sure. You got guys the sleeping in. They took off with G saying he was testing eggs last week.
Right.
So you've seen a lot of egg posts this week, and definitely a little different feel than in the past on G Social for sure. That's why I kind of like being in the chat that we have on IG, because everybody, the mindset is pretty much across the board the same for everybody in the chat, and I like that.
Yeah, the chat is like filled with killers. Like I'm so sure the winner of this contest is like in this 17 or 18 people that we
without a doubt. They're 100%.
Yeah, they're killers. So I think maybe I came off bad this week just saying like, hey, like be nicer to these like other guys. If they're fucking up, like that's on them, like you want to
win. That's kind of how I feel. Like, if they can't watch the videos G posts on G Social and figure it out, man, that's an advantage for me during the contest.
Yeah. The other thing that came up in the chat this week, I thought was really important what Mike was saying. I don't know if you saw it today, but he was saying, there's been so much burnout, and I think with the contest, everyone becomes like locked in, like so serious. I can't do this. Like, you need to have some fun along the way too.
100%. Yeah,
because that makes you like want to get back into the gym and like keep pushing, like understand your why, and maybe this like midway point is a good way to assess that and making sure people are still having fun with all this stuff.
Yeah, take a chance to like step back just for a second and reevaluate, your, like you said, your why, and just making sure it's aligning with everything, but you're not going like too overboard with it. Like you have to be locked in, but you still, you still have a family, you still have work, you still have life,
Yeah.
and you got to enjoy it.
And the fun in quotes that I'm doing right now is like, also from like a food standpoint, if you're too restrictive too early on, like that leads to burnout too, and that's not good. So these like spikes are key on the weekend. Just make sure you're, not overdoing it, but
Correct.
your body.
Yeah, exactly. You have to go based on how you feel, and I guess the biggest thing is, I think a lot of people have been saying in the chat, is the look test. Like, everybody wants to step on the scale every day and they want to see it go down, but like, go stand in the mirror, see how you look. Are you tightening up, like you want to?
Yeah. Drew, what can you say to like motivate anybody in the group right now? Like we're only halfway through. I'm only on week 1 here.
Yeah, so I'm only on week 2, so I'm I'm right there, not even really halfway through. I think JV's on day 31.
Yeah.
So he's pretty damn close to being halfway.
Yeah, JV, Darren, they both look great after like the 1 month shot.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna look killer at the end of it for sure.
Yeah. There's always some people that do grind in the dark. And I think I've seen this every year I've done this contest where a guy that I've never seen post, Rowdy Dowdy, he just like comes out of nowhere and like they look
for sure. So you got the sleepers out there that don't really post a whole lot, and at the end of the day, you're like, man, I see this guy post the whole time and he's top 10,
Right. Yeah.
But just for the guys in the chat, the motivation, keep showing up. Show up every day and push each other every day. I love the kind of back and forth banter we have in there.
I love it.
It's awesome. So those guys just keep showing up. Like you said, I'm pretty sure number 1's in that group chat for sure.
Yeah. And you see like some of the killers in the group, they'll say like, I wasn't feeling it today, but I fucking did it anyway. It's
100%.
Yeah. Don't be a bitch ass hoe,
Yeah, bitch ass hoe. Yeah.
So funny. All right. I think we're kind of running out of people in the group chat, but I think the next Ces Says I want to do is like more of a topic. So maybe, if anybody's listening, if you made it this far in, what I think we should do is like, maybe we'll have like 2, 3, 4 people if we'll find a time that works, and we can kind of, do like a round table podcast off.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I think that's a cool way to do it.
Yeah, for sure. I think that'd be a cool little thing to kind of move towards, since everybody's kind of done their little interview here. We can do like you said, a little round table and just shoot the shit a little bit. Yeah,
I think that's cool. Drew, you're gonna make it to Muscle Island?
I'm definitely gonna try. The wife already knows about it. So
yeah,
the date, I think tentatively we know the date based like Corey posted on G Social that was the 28th, but I guess we need some little harder confirmation on that.
Yeah,
for sure.
I know. I was like ready to book my flight, but then they didn't even mention it on the mini cast, and I was like, maybe I should wait.
Yeah, wait a few weeks just to make sure they got that set in stone.
Yeah, Chase tells me we're going to the casino. We at least got to get steaks and like a burger.
Oh, yeah, definitely got to go to a steakhouse and get some good steaks for sure.
Yeah, just like the 12 of us or whoever.
Yeah.
We'll do 12 sirloins and 12 sweet potatoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. This is awesome, man. You're so easy to talk to. Good luck in the contest.
Yeah, you too, man.
Keep going in chat. I always like to hear from you. I'm Danny Sess, and that's what I'm saying.